Hello everyone and welcome to the new moon in Cancer, July 20th through to I think it's the 2nd of August. This is the tarot scopes for the Cancerian new moon, but also this entry into Leo season in a few days' time. So thank you so much, those of you who are watching me live, joining me here tonight. If you wish to donate for these readings, there's a link, a PayPal link above. But if not, thank you just so much for watching. I hope that you receive the messages that you need at this time. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and always honour and listen to your own intuition when receiving the messages to see what feels right for you and how it relates to your life personally. Because when I read the messages, I just receive information, and this is for the collective. So these are collective themes that are playing out energetically, but how they'll kind of show up for you will obviously be on a personal level as well. So drop me a little love heart, say hello if you're watching me live, or if you come to this video at a later point. These messages are designed to be found at the right time. So again, don't worry too much if you are joining me after this, after the live has ended. Take it as the messages have found you when you most need them. So just blessing you all, thanking you all so much for watching. I'm going to be working with two of my favourite decks for these readings tonight. So I'm using the Moonology Oracle by Yasmin Boland, and I'm also using the Lunar Nomad Oracle as well by Shanine Miro, which is a beautiful deck. So I've already given the decks a little shuffle already. I've smudged them. So yeah, I'll start with the Moonology, and we'll just get a few messages through first of all, and just see what wants to come through, and just see how the reading unfolds from here. So okay, so just asking, what do we need to know at this time for this Cancerian new moon energy? What messages would most serve the collective? Okay, so I'm going to choose 3 from the Moonology. Okay, messages for the collective. We've got another one here. Just want to come out. Okay. Go. And one more, please. What messages do we need at this time that would best serve us going forward? Okay, so let's begin with the Moonology messages. Let's see what we've got. So the first card, New Moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. So the message that I'm getting through from this is this arrow, this direction. We're moving into a new space, and recognizing that having this sense of faith and hope for ourselves, remembering that everything that's showing up in our lives at the moment is showing up to teach us something or to give us something. It's for us. When we meet our experiences from a place of, okay, rather than why is this happening to me? What am I learning from this? What am I gaining from this experience? We can really start to work with that energy in a way that we can then carry it forward. We can kind of use it to propel us forward, to move forward from this space of hope, possibility. So even when we're facing challenges or things maybe showing up for us that are quite difficult to sit with, know that there's a divine purpose. This is the message that's been showing up a lot, is bigger energies are at play here. So whatever is being shown to us, even if it feels like it's kind of this shedding of the old, remembering that after every shedding there is a renewal period, and sometimes we need to let go of things in order to step into new energy and new places. Luck is on your side, so you are being guided, you are being protected, and the right things will happen at the right time. You'll be shown what you need to. It's really about anchoring into self-trust as well. I'm getting this sense of like a real inner strength in yourself. coming through. Okay, so next card. South Node, don't let the past hold you back. Yes, so this has been showing up a lot in this particular Cancerian energy, because we've had, this is the second Cancer new moon, and we also had a new moon in Cancer last new moon a month ago. And what's been showing up over this time is often a lot of kind of emotional triggers, or situations or cycles, karmic cycles, which are patterns that are repeating from the past. So this is about not allowing those old patterns or ways of being, or things that you may still be holding on to, from holding you back from where you're wanting to go. Not allowing ourselves to get too kind of stuck in the mud or stuck in the emotion. You know, when emotions or feelings show up for us, they're wanting to move. You know, the body has such an amazing way of releasing what it needs to release if we allow it to do so. If we allow ourselves to express our emotions authentically, if we allow ourselves to cry or to feel or to experience the emotion in its fullness, it will naturally start to discharge through the body. The body will find a way out. It's when we kind of hold ourselves back and we try and kind of contain it, sometimes that can actually block it from completing its cycle. And this is the message. Don't let what has happened before start to leak into your future, into your present so much that it starts to taint how you look at the future, how you the choices that you're making going forward, recognizing that each moment holds the potential. And this is what this new moon cycle feels to be about. We're getting essentially a second chance, a new way of looking at the things that may have been showing up for us over the last month, recognizing that although it's the same energy, it's the same Cancerian new moon, we're in a different place. We have moved. Energy is always moving. So we have an opportunity, if we allow it, for the things that have been showing up for us to transform, to bring into awareness what needs to be seen, felt, expressed, so that we can release the past and move forward. Okay, third card. New moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So one of the themes of the Cancerian moon is also relationships patterns highlighted as well. So this is a beautiful message. A new romantic cycle begins, and this can start again within. So this isn't necessarily a relationship in the external world, but a new romantic cycle in your life. It could be a romance with your work, it could be a romance with a lover, with another, or an inner relationship, a new beginning in a new relationship. And this is very much that balance, that Libra energy here as well. So bringing into balance, and what I'm really being shown here is that balance of that masculine and feminine, what I call the sacred marriage within ourselves, how we allow all of ourselves to be embodied and expressed, how we honouring our feminine energy, how we honouring our masculine energy, and are they kind of nurturing and supporting each other? What's their relationship like? Because this can often, when we look at anchoring into our own inner marriage, our own inner relationship, this is where we can really start to stand in our full power, our wholeness in the world as well. So beautiful messages. So let's get some expansion cards with the Lunar Nomad. So we have some expansion on these themes, please. Okay, so I'm going to choose another 3 cards. I have another one popping up here. And one more, please, for the collective. What do we need to know at this time? Going forward. Okay. The Whip. So this is very much, I knew this was going to come out before I even pulled it. So this is the 11 energy, the Whip. So the Whip is really a card of, for me, it symbolises that Kundalini, that sexual energy. And I think I mentioned over in my moon ceremony earlier that we're going to be stepping into a Leo cycle soon, and the Leo energy is more of that fiery creative center, so very much sacral center energy. And how do we direct that? And I think how this particularly relates to the messages that have shown up for us tonight so far is very much about how do we channel our experiences into our creativity. So this doesn't necessarily mean a creative kind of skill, you know, like such as artistic or painting, but how do we weave that into our lives in a creative way? So how do we use our life force energy? How do we use our fire, our will, our passion to take us forward? And I think, you know, we've got this romance, this sexual energy, you know, we still have this sun, and we have the Leo, and the Leo can be, you know, this lioness energy, a very kind of extroverted energy, getting out there, meeting new people, relating with new people. How can we come from our authentic center? How can we use the experiences that we've gone through to connect to others on a deeper way as well? And what I always think with the whip is sometimes this can come with a bit of a warning. So sometimes we can kind of strike that whip a little bit too sharply. So this is about being aware. And this very much comes to like about boundaries, being aware of where our edges lie, where our comfort zone is, how far are we willing to stretch ourselves, and also when others are meeting us, where is comfortable for them, you know, where are they able to meet us. That's not necessarily a reflection of where we are, but we have to respect that boundary as well. So yeah, very potent sexual energy coming through, very Shakti as well. This feels like a very feminine. Allow yourself to move and dance and express yourself as well, particularly with emotion. If you're wanting to move emotion, for me dancing has always been a very powerful way of accessing my inner state. The heart space, beautiful. And we have lots of bees, and the bees to me always symbolise that kind of hive, that supportive community. Bees are also very symbolic of the goddess energy, of this mother energy that Cancer holds for us as well. And the bees work together, you know, they work together for the good of the hive. So it may be that your creative ideas or your healing, your process that you're in at the moment is going to be transformed into something that's not only going to benefit you, but benefit everyone around you, everyone who comes into contact with you. And every bit of healing that we do on ourselves, or every bit of work, inner work that we do, is also, that has ripples effects across the collective. And the heart space, working very much with this heart-centered energy. The Cancer energy is very much that mother, that nurturing. How can we nurture? How can we bring out that sweetness in life? And how can we, really, really honour the truth of our hearts? This is the message that I'm getting. Really listening to our inner voice, our intuition, our desires as well. Like, what is it that is calling from us at this time? Oh, and it's beautiful with this romantic energy. I'm sensing lots of you are going to be falling in love with yourself, falling in love with another, falling in love with life again. This new cycle, new relationship. And house. Yeah, so Cancer is also very much in the sign of the home. The home. Cancer rules over home. So this is about your foundations, your family life, balancing, the home, as in the home in the body as well. What is it that you need for you, so that you've got strong roots and strong foundations? And what is it that you need for your family as well? You know, how are you balancing yourself, your own needs, your own individuality with your family or with your community? This doesn't have to be blood relation, but also in your community world. You know, what are you building and creating together? And really looking at how your sense of home in yourself and in the world, your place in the world. beautiful, beautiful messages. So thank you so much for joining me live tonight for this tarot scopes for the new moon. I'm really excited to see what shows up for us. Please reach out to me and share what's shown up, what's resonated for you, what kind of themes themes are showing up as well. A couple of things I just want to mention is I do have the lunar archetypes journey starting tomorrow morning. And for those of you who want to journey deeply with each moon cycle, the archetypal energy, the energies that are showing up for us on a personal level. So it's a personal journey, but it's taken in a supportive group setting over the course of a year, but it's a month by month program, so you can really just kind of take what feels right for you, drop in and out as you wish. And that starts live tomorrow, but that's working with the Cancerian new moon energy of the next couple of weeks. So I'll post that event information underneath the video so you can check it out. And I also have my lover course starting at the weekend, which is called Awakening the Inner Lover Within, and this is an archetypal journey with our own inner lover. So there is very much this beautiful new energy coming in. So this is very much about self-love, nurturing self-love, listening to, tuning into our own desires, but it's also very much about bringing self-awareness to how our relational patterns and our emotions have played out in our relationships, what our love language is, really get to know what it is and how we are as a lover. First of all, so that we can give that to ourselves and understand what it is that we need, but also this then ripples out, of course, into all the relationships that we have in our world as well. And this is really the first time I've ever ran this online, and I'm so excited to share that with you. So I'll also post that event. If you guys are interested in those, then please just message me. Yeah, let me know. They are going to be closed circles, so yeah, just reach out to me directly. Direct message me on the business page or on my personal page, and I'll be happy to share more information with you then. And I will see you again in a couple of weeks' time for the full moon tarot scopes, and also for the full moon ceremony, which will be happening in the moon group. So sending you so much love from this beautiful Isle of Avalon until then, and I hope that you're all having a beautiful new moon evening. Thank you so much, those of you who have joined me live, and your beautiful comments. I'm going to read through them all in a moment, and I'll see you again very soon.